Do you ever wonder to yourself, how on earth do so many Fortnite pros like Peterbot, like Cold, get the maximum frames possible with the lowest delay? Even if they're in the end game of Fortnite with 50 people moving zone, they still have the maximum frames possible. Well boys, this is because of a couple reasons, one of which being their PC has been fully optimized, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to get the most optimized PC possible. So make sure you guys watch till the very end of this video, because I share some of the most important tips within this video that you guys don't want to miss. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay boys, first of all, what we want to be doing is be on your desktop just like so. Right click on the bottom, go into task manager, and then go into startup. I'm not gonna say, oh, disable every single startup app, because all of you guys already know that. That's why I have something new and improved that no other person has done before, and obviously completely free. I'm gonna give it to you guys now. You guys know how much I like lines of code that you put into your PC. So for this, go onto your search bar right here, search Windows PowerShell, run it as administrator. Once you're an administrator, make sure it says it in the top left, administrator, right here. Now we're going to put a line of code right here to make sure every single startup app, including these and many more that are in the services, are actually there. There are many startup apps within your PC that you can't actually see here. That means you can't disable it. That's obviously why you have so many processors when you literally load up your PC. Right now 200 processors, which is absolutely ridiculous. So what you want to do, head over to the description of my video. There's going to be a Discord link, obviously to my Discord, Gingy Tweaking Army. Now obviously, just like I said, it's completely free. Just go to the announcements page right here. I do this quite often, by the way. I give out lines of code you can put into CMD or PowerShell. Now this one, in my opinion, is the best one I've ever done. Highlight it all, Control C. By the way, on my Discord as well, we do one-to-one tweaks. We've done Fortnite pros, Valorant pros. We give them all the lowest delay possible with the maximum frames. So if you want it, literally just make a ticket right here. Obviously this is paid for, but you know, this is what you want if you want to be the best of the best with the lowest delay possible. So again, go onto the announcements page, highlight that line of code. We can close the Discord, go back onto Windows PowerShell, literally paste and enter. Simple as that. Now I know what you guys are thinking, Gingy, why is yours coming up red? I've done this before, and once you do it before, you can't do it again, just like mine. That's why it's all red, that's why it's not recognized. But for you guys watching right now, there will be a line of code and it will be changing every single second. It's literally just disabling startup, disabling the startup, disabling the startup for every single app on your PC. And don't worry, it's not actual bad important apps, it's just little apps in the background of your PC you just don't need. So obviously I've done it before, and if it comes up red for you guys, that means it's already, startup is already disabled. So don't worry if some of it comes up red. Obviously if all of it comes up red just like this, it means it's not worked. You already have it disabled, you don't need to worry about it. But literally 99.99% of you have not used this code before. Once you do that, you can close this. Now moving on to our second tweak, what you want to do, be on your desktop again, right click, Nvidia control panel. Now this is super important for you guys, because I promise you, you do not have these settings, because every other PC tweaker, they all have different ones, but not the best one. Now I promise you, this is actually the best one. Make sure you go into adjust image settings with preview, go on to take me there. It has to be on the middle one, take me there. Once you press onto that, you'll be onto this page. Now boys, I want every single one of you guys watching to actually copy these settings exactly how it is. These are the best settings you're going to get. Obviously I'm not going to talk for every single one, because the video will be like 30 minutes long and it will just be ridiculous. But if you do want me to, of course, comment down below and I'll make an in-depth video on this. But for now, I'll just scroll down it just like so. And remember, if you do need to pause it, make sure you pause the video at any point. Obviously you don't want to get any of these wrong. And if you're like, oh Gingy, I want to turn this on, have this off, but obviously I'm not going to force you to do anything, but these are the best settings you're going to get. So once you've copied those just like so, go on to adjust desktop size and position, select a scaling mode. There's going to be 4 scaling modes, and this is what you guys are going to do. All of you right now, go onto no scaling, press onto it, press apply. No scaling is the best possible scaling mode you can click on. It gives the 0 delay. That's literally one of the main ways to get 0 delays, no scaling. But some of you may now see black bars on the side of your screen. If that happens, it's completely fine, don't worry about it. Go onto full screen, press apply, press OK, see if the black bars are gone. If they're not gone, go onto aspect ratio and they will be gone at that point. The best, remember, this is the best. No scaling is the best, second best is full screen, third best is aspect ratio. All of you want to be playing no screen, no scaling. Once you're on it, press apply, perform scaling on display. Make sure you perform on display, it's 10 times better. Override the scaling mode set by games and programs. Of course, you don't want games and programs to be messing with these settings. What's the point in that? Make sure you have that ticked. Once you have that ticked, press apply, and then we can close this as well. Obviously, I have this saved already, so I don't need to do that. And now moving on to our next tweak, again, as per usual, head over to the search bar, search GPU, graphic settings is going to pop up. Now, boys, you guys are going to have to listen carefully for this one. Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, and I know you guys have watched many PC tweaking videos before, and everyone says to have this on. Well, boys, that isn't the case in every single situation. Boys, if you have a Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5, in my opinion, you should really turn this off. This is literally because it puts a bit of strain onto your CPU. A bit of strain on your CPU is fine normally if you have a good PC, if you have a good CPU, but if you have a bad CPU and it can't really handle it too well, literally just turn this off, and it's actually better in my opinion. Back when I had a Ryzen 5, I used to have this off, and my PC used to run so smoothly, it was crazy. But now I've upgraded to a Ryzen 7, I've turned this on, and honestly, having it on is better than off if you have a good PC. But try it out for yourself, honestly. If you have a Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 3, or if you're literally unsure, go into my Discord, type in general, I get back to all of you guys. Literally just let me know what specs you have. And another one you guys need to do as well, whilst we're on here, go back on here, search game mode settings. Again, this is the exact same situation for game mode, by the way. It's very similar to hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Ryzen 3 or Ryzen 5, have this off. If you have a good PC, a decent PC like me as well, have this on. Again, if you're unsure, literally just go into general, type in chat, say your PC specs, I'll let you know. It's so simple, honestly. And also game bar, make sure this is off, as honestly it creates so much strain on your CPU. I'm not gonna lie, I'll press Alt Z for you guys as well. GeForce experience, I have instant replay off whenever I'm playing tournaments or anything like that. Honestly, it causes so much delay, especially for my PC as well. When I have a decent PC, imagine it causes delay for me, let alone you guys. So if you're playing a tournament and you don't care about clips too much, honestly, turn your clips off on every single thing that you have. That's what I do anyway. Make sure game bar is off though, that is a definite must. Once we can close that, go on, right click on the very bottom, go on to task manager, go on to services, then once on here, scroll down until you see the S column. What we're going to be looking for is sysmain. Once we found sysmain, go on to open services fully. Again, you're going to have to find the S thing again, sysmain, right click onto it and make sure you disable it. I know it says maintains and improves system performance over time, but it's bottlenecking every single one of your PC components, and you don't want that when you're playing any game. You just want the lowest delay possible. I'm not going to lie, it does obviously improve system performance by the tiniest amount, but honestly, to the point where in 4 or 5 years, you're not going to care at all because you're going to be upgrading anyway, so it doesn't matter. So once you right click onto it, go onto properties, starter type, make sure you disable it, literally just like so. If server status is ongoing, obviously you're going to have to stop it first and then starter type disable. Once you do that, press apply, press OK, then you can close this. But one more thing you guys need to do, and that everyone forgets to do, is literally go onto GeForce Experience and download the latest driver, as in my opinion it is the absolute best. And by the way, if you do want zero ping, make sure to download Gear Up from the description of this video. It's a literally complete free trial, so obviously give it a go if you want zero ping. All the pros are using is literally a ping booster, that's all it is. Now boys, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and please do subscribe. But boys, without further ado, I'll see you guys further this week.